folks, how you doing? JJD here with another Craft Beer Nation quick beer review coming at you tonight to talk to you about a beer from Austin, Texas's Jester King. The beer is Fantôme Del Ray. This beer was originally brewed in 2014 as a collaboration between Brasserie Fantôme, which is pretty famous Belgian saison specialist that's well known for super expressive and explosive saisons, and also quite creative saisons. So they've been making this beer in-house for a couple years. This is a 2016, so it's not truly a collab anymore, but the recipe originally was a beer that was brewed in conjunction with Fantôme, Brasserie Fantôme. This beer, believe it or not, and I didn't realize this, so it's a saison farmhouse ale brewed with truffle honey, coriander, and black peppercorns. Weighs in at 8.8%. You see, I took the cap off, and I still got more work to do. It's cap and cage. This beer was actually sort of recalled earlier this year, or basically they recommended that you age it for a while due to ropiness. Which is an affliction that can happen to wild beers where the mouthfeel gets impacted, and you get, almost really thick and stringy beer. And that's, they never know why exactly what happens, but they believe it's due to the pediococcus that's used in the fermentation. And the thought is that Brettanomyces can actually break that down over time. And what they sort of said is, hey, we advise aging this for 3 to 4 months, and the Brett should break it down. And they've since given the all clear. So, and I've seen some people said the beer's actually quite good. So I have not had it. Thank goodness it's not a gusher. Yeah, it smells awesome. It's got a Fantôme cork. These guys they have their trademark Ghost, and they usually are cork and cap. So let's see what we're talking about here. Hopefully this thing has reached a nice drinkable point. So as always, if you have proper glassware, use it so you can squash the haters. But if you don't, screw the haters. Just drink good beer. Good looking beer. Nice color. Nice kind of copper color. Not typical for a true farmhouse. So, it's probably got some of that character from the barrels and from some of the adjuncts that are used in it. But good looking beer. Not a huge head for a saison. Finger and a half, subsiding a little bit. But nice kind of earthy color. Looks good to me. Obviously pretty cloudy. All their beers are bottle conditioned, unpasteurized, unfiltered. Yeah, nose smell is amazing in typical Jester King style. You get some fruit, a little bit of like pears or citrus. A lot of biscuit malt, so that kind of breadiness. And just the overall earthiness that they're known for in their yeast experiments, their wild cultures. So, smells really delicious. Smells sumptuous. I'm not smelling truffles. I know I love truffles, and truffles, have a really strong aroma. So that's not coming through at all. But it does smell. Smells really delicious. Smells pretty juicy. So let's see. Yeah, it's nice. And you do get, so first off, the mouth feels fine, and I'll talk about that in more detail, but I would not say this beer is ropey at all. It feels about right on my palate. So it's, relatively tart. You got some lacto going on there. You have a nice kind of grapefruity, citrusy rind. Green fruits, green apples or sour apples or green pears. Again, that kind of biscuit malt, breadiness, which is typical for the style. And a good level of earthiness. I wouldn't call it overly funky. The Brett is not overpowering at all, but smells just organic as hell, and tastes like it was brewed in a farmhouse brewery in the middle of the hill country of Texas, as it was. Mm. Yeah, but super, super tasty, super drinkable. The 8.8 is totally hidden. Nice tartness, balanced. Finish is not super dry, but it is, a little bit of a dry finish. But all in all, very good package. You can see it lacing the glass nicely. Again, this is Jester King's Fantôme Del Ray Farmhouse Ale, brewed with truffle honey, coriander, black peppercorns. I'm not getting a lot of truffle. You do get a little bit of sort of savoriness, saltiness, but the truffle honey is probably a little bit lost on me. But I'll take their word for it. Very nice beer. So let's see, appearance. It's unique looking, 375. Not really true to style, but not off style either. The color is nice, not typical for the style. Nose is great. Nose is 4.0. The flavor is delicious to me. Also 4.0. Mouthfeel is nice. I'm glad, thankfully not ropey. But the mouthfeel is nice. It's a little bit less expressive, and the carbonation is a little bit subdued. So I would say 375 for the mouthfeel. So all in, I'm going to give this 4.0 Craft Beer Nation caps. Very nice beer. Creative, has a lot of nice elements in here. Once again, this is Jester King's Fantôme Del Ray Farmhouse Ale, brewed with truffle honey, coriander, and black peppercorns. That's it, folks. Remember, try as many beers as you can. Try different styles, try different breweries, trade beer with folks from around the country so you get to check out new stuff. Don't get in a rut. Learn about beer, teach your friends about beer, and drink what you like, and forget the rest. That's it. Until next time, folks. Again, Jester King, Fantôme Del Ray. Cheers. Stay positive.